my wrestling fans. Once again, it's the Horror Miser Monty G. Yes, time to do my results video from last night's very exciting and highly entertaining final pay-per-view, WWE's Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, TLC. Now, overall, it was a fantastic card from top to bottom. Very excellent booking. Some funny spots along the way in some of the matches that I saw last night. It was a very good pay-per-view and a nice way for WWE to go out after a couple of very bad shows on Raw. I'm pretty sure tonight, Vince McMahon is supposed to come on tonight, supposed to shake things up, and I'm pretty sure after what happened last night, a lot of things are going to get shook up as we get ready to prepare for WrestleMania as the road for WrestleMania starts next month. But enough about that. Let's see how well I did last night on TLC. For the kickoff show, once again, we have for the Cruiserweight title, Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander. I wish these guys had enough time because they are the two top spots in the Cruiserweight division. They can really put on a show. Hopefully, maybe during WrestleMania, they'll probably get a chance to shine. They had some two nice spots between Buddy Murphy and Cedric Alexander, but Buddy Murphy came out on top after hitting Murphy's Law on Cedric Alexander, and he retains the title, and I start off the night very good, 1-0. In a ladders match where a ladder is placed upon the top, this is also on the kickoff show, we have Elias versus Bobby Lashley. Now, there was some interesting, nice spots that they did, but unfortunately, Elias did win the matchup. I did pick Bobby Lashley because I figured they're trying to push him, but oh well, it doesn't matter. Elias wins the matchup, nice, good win for him, but I end up on the short end of the stick of that one, so right now I'm tied 1-1. As the start of the show, we kick off with the Fabulous Truth between Carmella and R-Truth. We have Mahana Alicia, I think that's what it's called, which is Alicia Fox and Jinder Mahal. We had some funny spots in there. We had a dance-off with R-Truth and Carmella with the Singh brothers until they threw them both out of the ring. But at the end, R-Truth and Carmella won the matchup, and that gets me 2-1. The stipulation is that both R-Truth and Carmella will be the 30th entries of their respective Royal Rumbles, which I think is going to be funny. In an incredible tag team matchup where we saw all three teams do great spots, there was this one series where the Usos super kicked all their competitors between the New Day and the Bar. It was a very good, interesting matchup. Kind of ended on a very fast note on a boar kick by Sheamus. But the Bar retains the titles, and I'm off to a nice start. I'm 2-1. Perhaps the funniest spot of the night, we have Braun Strowman, who's still recovering from elbow surgery. He came out with a sling in his arm against Baron Corbin. Now, of course, since he couldn't wrestle, what they did was they had all the wrestlers that Baron Corbin reneged or did bad stuff on from... I can't remember the people's names. They had, I know Heath Slater was there. He was supposed to be the referee. You had Gabriel, and I can't remember his tag teams. I know he was there. They had a whole bunch of guys that he did wrong. Finn Balor was there. They had everyone who was there, and it was a nice way for them to. It was a nice way to put Baron Corbin out of his misery. Obviously, because of the bad ratings Raw has been getting lately, so he's going to get the blame, which I thought was a pretty nice storyline. And Braun Strowman gets the easy pin. Now, I did not pick anybody to win this matchup. Just couldn't really come up with a winner. I really thought about it. I would have said, you know what, I think he's going to get squashed, but obviously, because he's still recovering from elbow surgery, he couldn't wrestle tonight, but he still won the matchup. That still leaves me 3-1. In a tables match between Natalya and Ruby Riott, now, you got to give Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan some credit. They took some hard bumps last night to help Ruby Riott. I thought the two and Natalya did wrestle a good matchup. But in the long run, Natalya won the matchup, which I thought was a nice way to tribute to her father. She had on her father's jacket when she did the powerbomb. And that makes me 4-1. Yes, I'm on a roll now. In a match between Finn Balor and Drew McIntyre dominated most of the matchup. Finn Balor got his spots up, and just as I predicted, Dolph Ziggler came in with, I think, a super kick and interfered with the matchup. That allowed Finn Balor to put on the coup de grace, and he won the matchup, and I'm now 5-1. Yes, I'm really roaring right now. In a chairs match between Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton, this seemed kind of like a filler match right here, based upon how big this card was. Even for tables, ladders, and chairs, you would not expect the card to be this big. But I think WWE was trying to pull off all the stops up and tried to end the year on a high note. It was a good matchup, and of course, Rey Mysterio wound up winning the matchup, which which I thought he would. So now I'm in 6-1, and I'm just steamrolling right now. For the Raw Women's Championship, we have the current champion Ronda Rousey versus Nia Jax. And both women really did a fine job right now. I mean, there were some physical moves right there. Ronda Rousey took a huge physical drop at one point in the match. You could tell that she was kind of a bit winded after that whatchamacallit. But she came back, and both women, you got to give them, both women wrestled pretty well. But in the long run, even though Tamika tried to interfere in the matchup, Tamina tried to interfere with the matchup, but Ronda puts on the armbar and Nia Jax taps, and Ronda Rousey retains the title. And now I'm 7-1. I'm just steamrolling here. For the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, we have current champion, the new Daniel Bryan, versus AJ Styles. Once again, neither of these men didn't disappoint. It was a very highly competitive matchup with some excellent spots between both men. There was one point where AJ Styles did a phenomenal elbow off the top rope on the ground, and then he tried to do it again, but Daniel Bryan caught him. In the long run, when Styles was trying to, he actually got him into the calf cracker. I forgot what type of hold that they have. Well, it was a Boston. I just call it a Boston Crab. At one point, that was a pretty good matchup right there. We no longer call it the Yes Lock. He calls it some other type of lock right now. Right now. But in a surprise move, Daniel Bryan went change the title with a small package after he reverses some type of a pin attempt that Styles did, and Daniel Bryan actually wins the match on the clean pin. It was a nice, great matchup. I don't know what they're going to do with AJ Styles right now, but obviously he's not going to be in the title picture. So I don't know who they're going to elevate to get Daniel Bryan. Maybe The Miz. That would be interesting. And by the way, I'm now 8-1. For the Intercontinental Championship, we have current champion and former Shield members Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose. This was a very physical matchup. Unfortunately, for somehow the fans did not like it. They were saying this match is boring at times throughout the matchup, but the two guys really put some physical moves on there, and it was a very physical matchup. But at the end, Dean Ambrose actually goes on ahead and takes the title, and he is now the new Intercontinental Champion. And now my huge run is over with. I'm now 8-2. And clearly the match of the night, and I'm glad that they make this the main event because all three women deserved it. We have for the SmackDown Women's Championship, we have current champion Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Asuka. And the women did not disappoint. There were some huge spots that the women did. There was one point where Flair speared Asuka onto the ring post, onto the outer, the padding near the timekeeper bell. It did not give like it's supposed to give, and that was a very tough spot. There was one point where Becky Lynch is on the top part of the on the top part of the ring, and she dives right on Flair because she actually both had Asuka and Flair spread out onto the announcer's table. They had cleared the announcer's table, and Asuka gets up, but then she lands right on top of Flair. And I'm like, ooh, man, there's another spot. Then we had another spot where Flair has Becky Lynch sprawling out on the table, and she does a Santon spell right on top of her, breaks the table. I mean, these women went out all out and trying to win this title match, and it was highly entertaining, very, very physical matchup. At one point, we get Asuka climbing up the ladder. Flair climbs up the ladder. They're beating the crap out of each other. She finally gets Asuka down. By the time that Flair's trying to get the belt, Becky Lynch comes in. She grabs another ladder. Flair hops over to get the other ladder while they're beating each other up. But then all of a sudden, Ronda Rousey music hits. And she's just like coming up there. She's mad. She's pissed. She got some booze for the first time in there. And obviously, which is very good booking, by the way, because she got armbarred by Becky Lynch. She got beat by a candlestick by Charlotte Flair. So of course she's going to come in and interfere with the matchup, causing both women to fall. She pushes the ladder off. They both fall down, and Asuka climbs up the ladder to easily take the belt and win the women's championship. Well-deserved victory for Asuka. I'm finally glad that she is able to claim the title, which she richly deserves. Even though it did make me lose the match, because I did pick Becky Lynch to win. For a total amount, for the total, I actually did pretty good. I was 8-3. So again, overall, it was a pretty good show. That last match was fantastic. Obviously, whatever's going to happen tonight on Raw obviously will happen due to the replication of what happened last night. Will affect what's going to happen on Raw. Pretty interesting to see what's going to happen now. There is speculation that Ronda Rousey would go to SmackDown because Fox, which is getting SmackDown next year, wants Ronda Rousey because she's a very marketable person. I'm pretty sure that's one of the reasons why Fox decided to bid and get SmackDown away from USA, which I thought was pretty good on their part. So they said they wanted Ronda Rousey. That's the reason why they probably paid for it, and because she's marketable. And that's the reason why WWE has her in the position where she has right now. Will she make a heel turn? I don't know. She did get booed. I don't think so. I think WWE is going to keep her right where she is at right now. I believe that WrestleMania, you're going to have a triple threat match between her, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch. And I believe that's probably what they're going to save those three for. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how the Women's Royal Rumble is going to play out. Because obviously, more likely, Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair are going to be in the Royal Rumble for the Ladies Royal Rumble. I'm pretty sure that unless one of them challenges Asuka for the belt at the Royal Rumble, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some interesting things of how they're going to play this all out. So, my wrestling fans, what do you thought about last night's card? Did you enjoy it? Did you think this was a nice way to end the wrestling year for the WWE? And are you ready for the road to WrestleMania? Leave your comments down in the comment section below and tell me what you thought about last night's Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2018 edition. Well, that's my video for today, guys. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up because it does help the channel out a lot. And once again, this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime when I put up new material or new videos, even though sometimes, for some reason, it doesn't work. Once again, my name is Monty G. Thank you very much for watching this channel, and I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Peace.